I really think we should make a video on tolerance. What do you think?
That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, really good. Here are some of the words we came up with. Liberty.
Fairness.
Open-minded.
Forgiving.
Living life on a budget.
Charitable.
We should make the video on living life on a budget and having money, like a certain amount of money, and spending it on the necessities that we need in life.
And suggest hints to people as well.
We're coming down to Moreland Road to give some helpful tips for a certain budget. Instead of going to expensive shops, why don't you go to shops like the discount store?
Instead of buying an expensive notebook, you should buy a cheap notebook instead.
Instead of buying 3 clips for the price of $1.49, you could buy a whole basket of clips for $2.99.
Instead of buying a cupcake muffins for $3.49, you can buy one for $2.99.
If you've got dogs, instead of buying 3 packs for $1.29, you could buy a pack of 200 for $1.49.
Instead of buying 2 knotted bones for 99p, you could buy 5 knotted bones for 99p.
So they get 5 treats instead of 2?
Yeah, and they get 1 extra. If you're always looking what you want for, you can go to a charity shop instead, because the stuff is a lot cheaper than other shops.
But you have to have a lot of luck. You might not always find what you're looking for. Instead of going to an expensive shop such as Argos, you could come to a charity shop and buy things like this for only £1.
Watch certain shops have when sales come on.
This is a false economy because you're actually paying £1 more because it's only 2 for free when they're expecting you to pay £1 more, which is ridiculous.
This is a good deal because some prices can be any 2 for £1, but if you want 2 of them, you can always have one later because 63 or 63 is like £1.20, so it's always good to have a deal for some.
This Diet Coke makes no sense because it's cheaper and it's £1.50, although the Coca-Cola Zero is £1.69.
There's 50 straws in here for £1, but there's 225 in here for £1 as well. So why don't you buy more if you want to get straws anyway? Why don't you buy more for more than what's in there? What's the point of buying a branded one when you could get a non-branded one, but for cheaper, and it's exactly the same amount and exactly the same thing? I've learnt from this. I bought a packet of Sizzlers for my dogs instead of buying these, but I didn't look properly and there was only a certain amount in these and there's a lot more than these, so it's more worth buying those for the same price, but you get more than that.
The only difference between this one and that one is this one's lightweight, so you're basically just getting ripped off.
How much is the difference in price?
£2.
£2.
Adverts can often confuse you because this one is more expensive, but then this one's cheaper even though it's got exactly the same amount of stuff in.
Place where you shouldn't come with a tight budget. This is a place where you shouldn't come if you're on a tight budget.
This is a betting shop and you're hardly going to be able to win anything and then you'll be on a tight debt. These watches in the window are £99 each, but then the ones down at the bottom are only £10 and they do exactly the same job.
Okay, so we're taking you around Moreland Road to show you how to live life on a budget.
Although as good as things are, you need to be able to tolerate on living like this.
Life living as in tolerance can be alright unless you know how to tolerate people and things as well.